Hey everybody, I am Dr. Katie McCauley with Extremity Evolution, and today we are going to talk about how extremity adjusting helps your patients, because it does, and you should know that, and everyone should know that. So come on in and join us, and we are going to dive right in and get into just exactly how this helps people, and we're all going to learn from this. As chiropractors, we know that everything starts in the spine. That is just the truth. It honestly is how it works. So please do be diligent in your assessment, your analysis, and your adjusting of the spine, and make sure that you're doing top quality care within the spine. But let me ask you this. If a patient walks into your office and he or she has knee pain or a shoulder injury or wrist dysfunction, what do you do for that patient? Do you adjust the spine? Great. If you do, that's great. Adjust the spine, but just don't stop there, because just like the spine, the knee and the shoulder and the wrist all have joints too. So all of the concepts and all of the principles that we know that apply to the spine apply to the joints and the extremities too. So just carry your care out a little bit further and work on extremities and help patients even more. What if I were to tell you that you could help patients even more than by just adjusting the spine if you were to add in really competent and really effective and specific extremity adjustments? Well, it's true. I'm sure you guessed that already, but it's absolutely true that you can help patients even more by extending your care to the extremities as well. You can induce more motion where there isn't any or isn't enough. You can also remove more interference for that patient, and by effect, you can facilitate even more healing within that individual because you looked at their extremities. You guys, people really need this. People use their extremities. They use their bodies. We've got body workers who use their hands, use their bodies all day. We've got mechanics and ranchers and construction workers who use their body hard every single day, and nobody is looking at their extremities. Nobody's helping them to stay functioning, stay working, stay healthy, stay pain-free. But you can. Let's say a woman comes into your office and she used to be a marathon runner. And that was one of her true joys. It brought her a lot of purpose. It brought her a lot of happiness and joy. And she doesn't run anymore because she hurts too bad. Her feet hurt and her knees hurt when she runs. And so she doesn't do it anymore. And she went and got x-rays. She went the medical route, and they said, nothing's wrong with you. We can't find anything, but she still has pain, and so she can't run anymore. But then she comes in to see you, and you start working on the bones in her foot. You start adjusting her feet. You start adjusting her knees, and soon she realizes that she feels a lot better. She's moving better. She's not in pain. She's functioning better. And so she tries to go out for a run because she's feeling so good. And she doesn't have pain. And she doesn't have pain after her run either. And she's probably in tears trying to tell you this story because she is so beyond herself that she can run again, that she has this joy again. And you gave that to her because you were willing to look at her feet and look at her knees when no one else was, in a way that no one else was. And that's the reality. And that's a real gift. So how does extremity adjusting help your patients? Well, it improves pain and function big time. It also allows people to do things that they weren't previously able to do. It gives people a real option. And by real, I mean a real option as in not living in pain all the time, not having surgery on who knows, not omitting activities because they just hurt too bad to do them. I mean a real option of fixing the root cause of the problem and giving people back a big part of their life. You know, I mean, it makes a big difference for people, truly and honestly. It's also a really great thing to implement with your athletes. It helps athletes and athletic individuals doing sports and activities, whether they're weekend warriors or whether they're professional athletes. You might see either. All of these people need really solid, competent extremity adjusting. It makes a big difference in their skill level and their activity level. So if you do see an active population, they need this terribly because they're going to be able to excel at their sport or excel at their activity because they got their extremities adjusted, because they can now function better and they are at an optimal level of performance because you worked on their extremities. So please believe me when I say this gives people back their life in a very profound way, and it helps them reach new heights that they didn't even know were possible in their current condition. So you, chiropractor, have an absolutely awesome opportunity to be able to help people in ways that no one else can. So use that. Take that seriously. And if you really want to change people's lives, you really want to make a difference for people, then learn to adjust extremities well. Because I promise you, even if a person has seen a chiropractor before, with the addition of really intentional and specific extremity adjusting as part of your routine and as part of your care plan for this individual, you are going to be able to give them a gift that no one has ever been able to give them, even other chiropractors who chose not to work on their extremities. And you know what, you guys, I promise you, they are going to absolutely love you for doing that for them. And they will tell people, and they will never go anywhere else, and they will always come back to see you because you made a difference when no one else could, and you went that extra mile. So, these are a couple reasons why extremity adjusting and how extremity adjusting helps patients. I hope this was informative for you guys. If you are out there seeing patients, let us know how is your extremity adjusting helping your patients. Give me an example of something that has changed for the better because of the work you're doing. If you're a student, what are you training right now? What are you working on to better your skills in extremity adjusting to better serve your patients in the future or tomorrow, whatever it is? Maybe you're in clinic. Comment below and let us know what you're working on, how we can support you. We are always here for you, and stay diligent in your endeavors to learn extremity adjusting because I promise you guys it matters, and that's what I'm here to share with you. So if you have any questions, never hesitate to reach out. Otherwise, stay tuned on this page because we are going to be giving you guys a lot of good information here. All right, until next time, guys, I'll see you later.